Hi, this is Lisa Rangel with Chameleon Resumes, the premier executive resume writing company. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we're going to talk about how to discuss your achievements in an interview. It's an easy bullet point, to make in an article or as an instruction, but often job seekers come to me and say, well, but how are you supposed to talk about it without being totally cheesy or a braggart? So that's what we're going to walk you through today. First, formulaically, I like to follow a format when discussing your achievements on an interview. And the best instructions are to write these out and then practice speaking about them. And speak about them in natural language. I mean, obviously write it out just so you can formulate your thoughts and put things in order, but then you want to be able to practice saying it in normal human language. So there's two formats out there that you're able to use. I would say choose which format is right for you. The first format that I personally like better than the other, but both work for people. I'm going to cover them both briefly for you. The first one that I like to use is the CAR format: challenge, action, and result. And that's exactly what it is. Outline the challenge that you experienced, the scenario that you experienced in your job that where the challenge existed, and then articulate the action that you took to combat that challenge, and then what was the result of the action you took to address that challenge. So it's pretty simple, and I think if you write down, exactly what you were experiencing when you were facing the challenge, what actions you took to alleviate the challenge, and then what was the result, what is the alleviation of the challenge. And that's honestly, to me, an easier format to remember. The other format that some job seekers use, and frankly are more comfortable with, one really better than the other, it comes down to what you're most comfortable with. The other format that you can use is the STAR format: situation, task, action, result. So the latter two letters of that acronym, action and result, are the same. So it really comes down to just maybe explaining the situation that you were in and what's the task at hand that was needing to be done. So if you're more comfortable with that STAR format, then I would suggest you use that. Personally, I like the CAR format better. It just sounds a little bit more dramatic to me when you're saying challenge and action versus task and act. But that's just me. So this is a very simple formulaic way to address how to discuss your in an interview, which I strongly recommend that you do. And this is the basis of your stories. The stories that you've heard here, you probably heard from other career coaches, from management publications, business magazines. It's about being able to talk about your experience in an achievement-focused manner. And if you found this helpful to you, then bravo. I say take it, run with it, and good luck on your next interview. If you do need some more help with it, I do have an ebook and a video for proper interview prep that not only takes this idea forward, but it also gives you some other items that you can do to prepare properly and effectively for your next interview. And it's in my interview bundle that you can get a link below, just $47. So in that link below, you can get the additional resources to help you